give you ends. Like I said, I'll write it in on the sheet. But we don't have to wait for that. Take a screenshot if you feel the need to. If not, all replays can go over. You can go over to YouTube to see those. They're always over there forever and always. We're live streaming over there now. Let me take down this overlay, and we can get to ripping. What order do I want to do here is the question. What order do I want to do here? We're not going to do 2019 first. We're not going to do Cosmic first. I say we do Revolution first. We're going to do this Revolution box here. We're going to do that first. And I'm going to work my way around. Get you straightened out here. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is just the beginning of the day. The next break is... Oh, is it done? Here, I'll tell you. The Jets are going to... A.B. Garcia. A.B., all you have to do is make sure and claim it. If you don't claim the Jets, there's no way for us to get them to you. So you have to claim them. A.B. Garcia. Nice, A.B. All right, let's get after it. You know, the Jets show up every once in a while. All right, folks, good luck. It's that time again. Sunday morning ripping with Primo has just begun. I want to see some dates. You like the Jets? That's awesome. Well, let's get... Joe Boo can hear you, by the way. And some of y'all are like, what's Joe Boo? That's Joe Boo. Sorry, I know it's early. I had to do it. Come on. Come on. That had to get you going. Come on. Let's get it. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Look, hey, if you ain't first, you're last. Malik Neighbors, A.J. Brown, DeForest Buckner, Luther Burden III, and a Dylan Gabriel for the Browns to start it out. I don't think any of those were numbered. They were not. We want numbered cards, man. And if you see a card that you think should be top loaded, it will be. Almighty, what do you mean? Like how many people stream on this one? So it's me, it's Mr. and Mrs., and then it's their son Noah and Kobe. Those are the streamers on this channel. Olakun, Andre Johnson, a Ty Felton for the Vikings out of 99. Derrick Henry, Showstoppers, and Egg Buka. There we go. That's a little bit better pack there. This is better. Is a good. Is a very good. Okay. That's that there's no Almighty. You probably would see them more than you see. I'm on in the mornings. Plus, I've only been here for about a little over 3 months, almost 4 months now. So. I had my own thing, Primo Breaks. I used to just be voice and hands. Now you get to see me, too. No, Lysandra. We're just friends. Bowers, Smith, Jim Kelly for the Bills, Will Howard Supernova for the Steelers, and R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. There's a Steeler. Okay. Tyreek Hill. Our auto. What a great way to start a Sunday. Are you kidding me? A Travis Hunter auto was in there? Hey, Ace. It is out of $2.99. We've got, is that Derek Carr out of 60. Travis Kelce on the die cut. That is not numbered. And James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. Well, I haven't even gone through like 5 packs and Travis Hunter has appeared. So that's interesting. You got to love these die cuts. So the fun part about these die cuts is there's no way to get the corner in because there's no corner of the card. So that's fun. And old Derek Carr out of 60. Let's get it, Lissandro. Oh, I like them. I do. We don't have too many of these left. But I like them. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen, folks. The boxes, the little pretzel boxes, those are repacks, just in case anybody's trying to figure out what that is. My name's Primo, Jim Man. Top notch. Here he is. Williams, Kincaid, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals out of 99. Joe Montana on the die cut, that is not numbered, and Cam Ward for the Titans. Hey, bobblehead, good morning. That's what it is, Jacob. Jacob, how have you been? How was your Thanksgiving, bro? Oh, Jim, man, the longer you stay around, you'll just realize that I like chilling and ripping and chilling. That's just what we do. No, Almighty, I wouldn't say this is. This is brand new. It ain't even been around very long. Bobblehead, you must be a Cowboys fan asking all them questions. Xavier Legette, Trey McBride, Veli for the Broncos is out of 99. Egbuka, Revolutionary Rookies, and Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Oh, Jacob, I know how that can go. Good morning, Lisa. It's Sunday. We've made it. Appreciate that, Jim, man. This has been me all along the way. I broke on TikTok for 3 years before joining the 238 Cards family. I had my own account and everything. Vinny Testaverde, Adam Thienland. Oh, Xavier Worthy. I haven't seen this variation. It's definitely numbered. 7 out of 8. Yep, we take those. I get it, Jacob. And I've done that. And thanks, Adam. I know that it got to that point where everybody was just like, can this be done? Pay dirt die cut for the Browns. That's actually pretty cool. Shadur and Ty Felton again. Now with these, they're just real difficult. So if you guys ever open a box of these, I'll show you the best way or the easiest way to get that card into the penny sleeve without having to do anything. Put 2 base cards on the front and the back. Make sure you get past that little divot there or that little indentation in the die cut. And then there you go. It's in the penny sleeve. Just like that. Shiny cards. They shiny. Revolution, I like basketball. So that's right. That's absolutely right, Kimberly. Well put. Jamal Lewis. Jacoby Myers. Oh, hold on. Thienland for the Panthers. That is not numbered. Another die cut. This time it is Ashton Genty for the Raiders. We're going to take that BF and Benjamin Morrison. And just like I said, get you a base card, get you another base card. It's just easier. Bobblehead, I'm sorry. It's the time of year for that, unfortunately. It just is. Not ideal. Adam, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Let them get going first. Let them get going first. No, the Kelsey is not numbered, Midwest. Smith, Godwin, Josh Allen, Michael Williams, and Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. I wouldn't say that. And when they get the license, when this Cosmic comes out for football, I'll have good time. Larry Fitzgerald, Dwayne Bowe, Tony Pollard for the Titans, Justin Jefferson, Showstoppers, and a Colston Loveland for the Bears. Think of it this way, Adam, and I don't know how long everybody in here has been a collector. For a long time, that's what we had was Topps. So They did just fine for a long, long time. No, Almighty, I do a little bit of everything. Today it's only football. Calvin Hill, Mike Gesicki, Aaron Jones, Ashton Genty on the Supernova, and Tet for the Panthers. Almighty, no, I don't, but I saw the release that's coming out for them. At some point, I may be, because Topps is coming out with some, and that's going to be interesting. If you guys haven't seen it, Mr. and Mrs. have been doing a lot of Disney. Those Disney cards are something else, man. They're, and what they're going for, some of those cards, every bit as viable. They are, Lissandro. Pickens with autos and everything. Cade Otton. Ooh, that looks nasty. Who got the Packers? DJ. That just looks good. I don't know why, but it looks good. Jaden Daniels on the Showstoppers and Jaden Blue to end out the box. So we did get our auto that time. Yesterday we didn't get that auto. Let's do the Mosaic No Huddle. It's got a lot of cards in it. Oh, I knew it'd catch your eye, B-Wax. Y'all got Bucks cards yet? I'm not sure what you mean, possibly, Bryce. Well, this is a card break, so we might be seeing some Bucks here momentarily. I don't know, Spence. All right, Drake May, Johnston, Schultz. We've got Will Howard for the Steelers. Bo Nix on the Montage. That's pretty cool. Disco. Peyton Thorne for the Bengals. Who is this guy? Who is that? Bond, Swift, Jaden Higgins, Nixon, Likely, and Worthy. Who is this guy? Who is this? Who are you, Peyton Thorne? You must not have been good enough to not have to go out and get Joe Flacco. And Bo Nix. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, J-Wham? Yeah, it went pretty quick. I don't know him either, Big Al. Hertz, Young, and Sapp. RJ Harvey, Marvin Harrison Jr. on the Prism. Saquon on the Disco. That's nice. Taylor, Newbin, Diggs, Mahomes, Dillon, and Woolen. I said this yesterday. Some of the I've graded cards in the past. For some reason, I've had really, really good luck with Mosaic Disco cards. It's just my personal experience. They tend to grade well when I send them in. Actually, I do pretty well anyways, but I feel like those are consistently that way. It was painful watching him at Auburn. Okay. B-Wax, I think Will Howard will be a future senator. Falk, Judy, Molds, Dylan Gabriel, is that a 50? Josh Allen, 28 out of 50 for the Bills. That's nice. Oh, that's nice, Angie. We take those. He's not somebody that's all that easy to hit sometimes either. I know, B-Wax, I know. Brian Thomas Jr. on the Men of Mastery Disco. Bettis, Montgomery, Golden on the Variation. Nix, Dobbs, and Irvin. Disco. Dancing. All squads for the next break are pinned at the bottom of your screen currently. After that break fills, we're going to run the break we're doing right now again. Burrow, Carmichael, Van Noy, Tommy, Starks, Dobbs on the Disco, Lamb, Hubbard, Lewis, Downs, Gibbs, and Foreman. And just so you guys know, you do get all cards, by the way, that come out for your team base and all that stuff. Everything ships. D-Rec, he was this year. I would imagine he would be next year, but I don't know that. Nate Dogg, I have one singular break with that in it. And hang on, Kevin Johnson has graced us with his presence, and he must go Bye-bye. Bye. Dawson Knox, Darnold and Penix, Scattaboo, Derwin James Jr. out of 99. Ooh. CJ Stroud and Cam Ward. Thought that would be numbered, but it's not. It just looks good. On the disco. Now that'll go to the Titans. They're the more expensive team. Tet on the variation. Barkley, Young, Smith, Jennings, and Stingley Jr. And just so you guys know, that's how we do this. When there's dual teams or tri-teams or whatever, it goes to the more expensive team. Okay. 8. We're almost halfway in the next break. Wow. Well. I might need to start ripping faster. Well, sometimes you got to go. Roethlisberger, Henry, Mooney, Lovett, Eamonwari, A.J. Brown on the disco. There you go, Eagles. Thomas, Favre, Welker, Taylor, and Hayward. Don't you tell me what to do, Lissandro. Mayfield, Namath, and Stafford. Campbell, Torrey Horton on the Prism. Jaden Daniels on the disco. Colston Loveland on the variation. Connor, Sherwood, Shockey, Stone, and Warren. Good morning, Randy. Oh, yeah! Gabe Davis, Barber and Spears, Omarion Hampton, Jordan Watkins, a Dominic Lovett for the Lions out of 99, Estime, RJ Harvey variation, Tracy Jr., Nakua, Williams, and Bond. So I've only got one break today that has choice in it. It's got one choice in it. I know we're getting some more. I just don't have any more right now, but I did have one left. But I can only run that break once because I only have one of those. Mr. Tubbsy, have a good day. Olave, Kraft, Verse, Abdul Carter, Walter Nolan for the Cardinals on the disco, Brian Thomas Jr. Montage disco, Davis, Warner, Pearsall, Jacobs, and Disley. Okay. 3 packs left, and then what am I gonna? We'll probably do certified next. That's what I say. Armstead, Anderson Jr. and Simmons, Aronde Gadsden, Walter Nolan again, Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings out of 20. He's actually a pretty good player. McVay, Caleb Johnson for the Steelers, Watson, Seymour, Jones, and Freeney. Here, let's get some of this base out of the way. Mosaic, No Huddle has a lot of base, just like the hobby. Oh, Gink. Almighty, because I collected it when it first came out. I was still rather young, and then I grew up, and I didn't stay in Pokemon. That's why. I don't know it as well. That's why. Colts have been MIA, Adam. Adams, McLeod and McGahee, Jackson, Jewell, Eric Allen for the Eagles, not numbered. Jaden Reed, Trey Tucker, Shadur on the variation, Robinson Jr., Smith, and Parsons. I just didn't pay attention to it anymore, bobblehead, but I'm glad I started when I did because I have some really great first editions. Chase, Dorsett, Prescott, Higgins, Loveland, Bernie Kosar for the Brownies out of 99, Najee, Love, Bigsby, Derwin James Jr., Zay Flowers, and Trevor Lawrence. It all depends, Alex. It all depends. Players matter. If you're talking about Pokemon, obviously certain characters are more than others. The best thing you can do is do what everybody else does. If you're trying to figure out if it's worth anything, take the card, find out what year it is, and put it in, and look it up. See what it's gone for. K13, it was big. It started when I was still young-ish. All right, certified hobby, empty. Put a lot of cards in this break. Out of $4.99, Elijah Arroyo, Zay Flowers, McCarthy, Judy, Filler, and a Herbie for the Charges to get it all started out. Probably K13. I wasn't young, but I was still young. All right, we've got Christian Gonzalez, Bucky Irving, Kareem Hunt, and BTJ showing up this morning on the patch out of 249 for the Jags. Jags are going off. And Jaden Higgins for the Texans. I need one of these right, Chuck. Charlie. So there's a patch. Come on, Falcons. Get with it. You heard Jesse. Jesse, they're being stubborn. 85. K13, 85. Tony Pollard. Crosby. Shakir. Best year ever, by the way. I can. Ooh, a little Shadur action. Out of 25. Look at that patch. Hi. Going to J-Drums. We take those, bro. And John Elway, Immortals. Kid Reporter. Shadir. It's the Doc. Good morning, Doc. How'd you do last night, bro? Or you might not even been there. I'm just assuming. I'm making an assumption. Love that Joker. We've got Jared Verse, Zach Charbonnet out of 99, Njoku DeJean, and CJ Stroud. Maybe it's possible. You don't need to get it graded. Just post it on eBay. It'll sell in like 2 days. We've got Michael Williams. Tootin'. Jags keep eating. Out of 150. Mahomes, Henry, and Drake May. About halfway in the next break that is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Biggest thing to know is that we've worked our way through an entire regular Phoenix hobby case. We did see a Genie's, but we have not seen a Color Blast yet. So that should be interesting. Ooh, Derrick Henry out of 149 on the Certified Stars. There you go, Ravens. How about a little bit of love, Danny? We get something. We got something. Filler. Behind that is a Tyler Loop for the Ravens out of 299. Allen, Kamara, and Parsons. Okay. 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 Adam, I know people like that. I know people like that. But that's no fun. But I guess all that matters is that you end up getting something. Kid Reporter, Patty Mahomes on the Certified Stars. Just a bunch of base. TJ Watt, Nico Collins, Snead, and Herbert. I missed a couple of breaks one time. No joke. 2 different breaks. And when they got there, I had hit downtowns in both of them. Oh, Carbon, that's not how you do it, bro. But good luck. Adrian Peterson. No way. Browns box. Quinshawn out of 249 on the RPA freshman fabric. That's nasty. That's nasty. Hamilton, Stevenson, and Prescott. Yeah, there's ways to do that, Lissandro. That's not it. That's just not it. A deed. I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. I don't think there is, Charlie. What process, Almighty? I'm not sure exactly what that means. Baker Mayfield, Singleton out of 225. French fries, Taylor, and Marvin Harrison Jr. And we got one more to go here. No, Caleb, no. Actually, no, I take that back. You got a Disco Bo Nix. You've gotten some other Broncos too, but I feel like the Niners have been pretty quiet. Egbuka. Our other auto is Ferguson for the Rams. Good morning, Doc. Bryce Young, Olave, and CeeDee Lamb. Now, we haven't even gotten into the bigger boxes in this yet, Caleb, so we're actually going to do that now. I'm going to go ahead and open 2019 Obsidian. Let's see what's hanging out in that box. I just want to see one. I don't know if I've ever opened one, to be honest. 4 autos or mem per box on average. So, and if you've never seen Obsidian, get ready, because they're some of the best looking cards there are. Lion Hunter, good morning. Kyler Murray, Josh Jacobs. Oh, I see you, DJ. I see you, DJ. Empty. All right, we start out with a rookie, TJ Hawkinson for the Lions. We'll take that, Chad, even though he's not there anymore. Whoa, what's behind this? This is weird. Hold on. Troy Aikman out of 100 Galaxy gear for the Cowboys. We take those, Cardo. Yep. Sonny. I don't have them in the shop. Sonny, if we have enough. Oh, boy. Sonny, if we have enough, I'll be on. I might not be on this week. I'll try and save you one for the other place, if I can. Baker Mayfield on the Atomic Materials for the Brownies. That is out of 50. Yep, we take those two. Devin Bush out of 50 for the... Oh, we got Panini. Devin Bush out of 50. Auto for the Steelers. We got Panini. This will just go to the most expensive team in the break, which is the Pats. Whoa. O'Shane. Wow, that is the hardest name I might have ever seen. Zixmines. Sound like I just said something in German. Out of 75, and well, if it isn't a pitch black, out of 75, Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. Yep, we take that. You see that? We take that. It was, Sonny. I hope yours was as well. Nice hit there, DJ. I tried to say this guy's name as best as I could. Jim Mint, they're one of my favorite. They're not exactly my favorite, but they're one of them. Old Aries got her an auto. And again, those points will just go to the most expensive team. Oh, no. That's a lot. I know, I like this little Troy Aikman card here. That's kind of nice. Were they still player worn at that time? It is. This was player worn. So at this time, they were still doing player worn. and TJ Hawkinson. All right, now we're going to do Cosmic, and I'm going to end with the box I haven't opened before. Actually, no, I take that back. We're going to start that now because I haven't opened it. I want to open one, so we're going to do that. These are the Phoenix Premium boxes. There's one of these in the next break with a regular Phoenix hobby. They're both 25. And just so you know, when that break at the bottom fills, we'll rerun the one we're doing right now. Empty. So I haven't opened one of these yet. This will be the first. Let's see what's going on. I think I've seen a couple of opened online, but this is the first one I've opened. Let's get it, AB. Dylan Sampson. Oh, they're Pandoras. That's cool. Pandora, Caleb Williams for the Bears. Austin, Terry McLaurin, and Trey McBride. Yep, that's cool. I like that. Pandoras. That's cool. Cardo. Cardo got the boys. Aries. There you go, Bears. A little something, something. There you go, Jim Mint. It's something. Pandoras. I like it. No, Sonny, it just means, basically, from what I can tell, it just means one less auto. Donovan. The patch is Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. That's going to Dougie, and that is out of $6.99. Swift, Curse, and McCarthy. It's not. No, it is not. But that didn't, I don't know. I've only opened 2 packs so far, so I don't know if they end up that there are some. No, Florida's. I'm going to rerun this break after the one that's in their fills. And that Obsidian's 2019, so you know. Scattaboo, Contours, Terry McLaurin for the Commanders, Ridley, Spurrier, and Smith. Oladejo. Kyron Williams. Yes, there's numbered Pandoras. That's cool. I don't know what that's out of, but it's cool. 189. Eckler, Ertz, and Chambers. What did Phoenix do here? I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking that. Little Pandora action. Good morning, Michael. I think I have my answer for you. I don't think anybody's going to be on tonight, Michael. Pat Bryant. Jaden Daniels on the Thunderbirds. Mayfield, Briggs, and Theismann. Doc? Where was it? It wasn't in the normal place? Smith. Monangai for the Bears, just base Pandora. Montgomery, Darnold, and Prescott. And we still have one box left in this break. It is the Topps Chrome Cosmic sitting back there. We've got Derek Harmon. TJ Sanders on the auto. Pandora autos too. Oh man, I'm going to like these boxes. That's going to the Bills. Oh, Phoenix has done something here. Fields, Penix, and Wilson. Jackson Blatt. Will Johnson for the Cardinals, and that is also out of 189. T. Higgins, McConkey, and Nix. They are, Kimberly. And they're some of the best looking cards slabbed up too. Me too, Andy. I'm a fan. I seen it. Quinn Ewers. Behind Quinn is DJ Giddens on the base Pandora. Robinson, Coleman, and Johnston. Well, I wish it was a different Colt, bro. I don't even know if he's still in here. Good morning, the chef. Doc, where do you go to get your where do you get your hot chocolate? Actually, what is the best hot chocolate? You drink it so much, you have a good answer. Cujo, this is a Phoenix Premium box. It's like a smaller version of the Hobby that they came out with this year. Oh my goodness, we got a Genie's. Well, it must be Sunday. DK Metcalf. Torrey Holt. CeeDee Lamb on the contours, good luck. I think it's a rookie. Nope. I think it's the first overall pick. Cam Ward on the Genies, going to the Titans. Wisco, congratulations. Wow. Very nice. I don't like that top loader. Indeed. Yep, we like these. We like these boxes. It's true. It's official. We like them. Nick Martin for the Niners. Saquon Barkley. They have Pandora Thunderbirds. Bro. Out of 249. It is a case hit, James. Love, Nix, and Newbin. Yep. Last pack. Omarion Hampton. Base Thunderbirds. Christian McCaffrey for the Niners. Deshaun Jackson, Patty Surtain, and Alvin Kamara. Well, I'm digging this box. Expect to see this in a lot of breaks in the near future, I'll tell you that. They just so happen to be in almost... Actually, no. They're in every break that I put together this morning. I like that. Just when you think you got them all, they get you. That's how they get you. All right. Good luck. I asked one question. It wasn't my question of the day, but I'm going to ask it again, just in case anybody knows the answer to it. Every year when Christmas happens, there's always an item that is really big that everybody's going after. What is it this year? Because I can't figure it out. I don't know what it is. And maybe through the process of everybody in here, it's Turbo Man? Okay. All right. Nestled under the tree. Switch 2. Is that what it is, Doc? Pokemon UPC. Did everybody just see what DJ put in there? Did everybody just see what DJ put in there? Ninja Slushy. No, DJ knew what it was. It's a Tickle Me Primo. In a store near you. That's always the answer, Aries. All right, you guys, good luck. We did not get an auto out of one of these yesterday. Let's see what we can find in this one. The correct answer is a Tickle Me Primo. Smith, Murphy II, Blake Corum on the refractor, and Jones. Uh-oh, something's going on with this one. There were 2 rookies in that box, or in that pack. There were 3 rookies. Something's going down. Something's going down. Get your boots on. Get your boots on. I didn't even realize it till now. In the shop now, Tickle Me Primos. Use the coupon code Coleman, Sanders, Drake May on the base, and Michael Vick Galaxy Greats. We take these, by the way, bro. We'll take that. Sonny. Well, I can't make them on the fly here. You know I can't do that. Wilson, Cowing, Levis, and Antonio Gates. I wish I could, Sonny. The next one has a full Phoenix hobby and one of the premium. So I mean, what you know, it's got what you need, and it's got 2 repacks. Wilson, Laub, Trey Aikman on the die cut, and Dan Marino. Spencer Rattler, Marvin Harrison Jr., Burton, and Levis. The base card is usually not the last card. Charlie, no, it's fun ripping Disney. It's fun ripping anything. But Disney's got that, it's got that wow factor right now, man. There's some big cards still to be hit in that stuff. Davis, Wilson, Smith, and John Elway. Vidal, Bowers. That looks like it's out of 10. Well, Sonny, you know, you can't base the whole thing on one box. You have to take a picture of all of it, the whole wide array. You can't just be like, no. Or I guess you can. Vidal, Bowers on the base, and let's see what's going. Oh boy. Rob Gronkowski out of 10. I saw the Patriots helmet and I had to stop for a second. But we take these. This is going to J-Wham. 7 out of 10, Gronk. Something about Sundays, Jim meant. I don't know why, but it's always been this way. Worthy, Morgan, Pratt, of course he's in there, and Denver again. Little Bo Nix action. Little Bo Nix action. J Stamps. Yes, he might. My goodness. What's he got going on there? Did he just get through wrestling Jesse the Body Ventura? Mims, Davis, Trice, and Bo. Reed, All, Bullard, and John Elway. Just a weird little box here. Yeah, it's Isaac, Robinson. Oh, well, we got our first auto, and I can't hide it. Going to the Texans, which is Brian. How about a CJ Stroud out of 75 to start the day out, bro? And Jaden Daniels. So there's one. We didn't get one all day yesterday. There's one. And it is on card. I wish they'd trade him to the Lions. Oh, I didn't say that. Arnold, Gould, Robinson on the nucleus, and Barry Sanders. Rice, Theo, the Gronk box out of 150, and Steve Young. We had to see that elbow again. My goodness, bruh. No, Jebediah, I'm not done with him. It's just, it'd be nice if we had somebody that could run away. Barner, Hartman, everybody else seems to. Sweat, and Manning and Richardson. They are, Sean. Bullock, Pratt, Fufu, and Stroud. Suamatia, Barton, Kurt Warner for the Rams, and Lynn. Pearsall, Neighbors, Turner, and Cole Beasley. Huh. Run, golf, run. Put it in reverse, Terry. Corum, Dorless, McCaffrey, and Bailey. 2 packs left. Leary, Ligette, Dan Marino on the refractor, and Steve Young Galaxy Greats. Marino, last pack Magic. So did that really have a Gronk out of 10 and a CJ Stroud? Oh boy. Estime, Latu, Wright, and Mr. Jim Kelly to round it all out. It's all done now. Now let me do a recap of this. I will do a basically a roll call of what's off the board in the next break as soon as I'm done doing this recap. Not a bad start to this day. Not in the slightest. But we got a little recap to do here. So let's get that done. If that was the only break you're in with me today, I appreciate you hopping in. If you want to just hang out, hang out. But I got to do a recap of all the goodies we just got. We will rerun this break you're looking at right now after the one that at the bottom fills. And we'll just go from there. Okay. Decent amount of cards in this break. I made a big old break. That's a big old break. Look at all this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at all that. All these numbered cards. And then Peyton Thorne chilling in the cut. Was he the only Bengal that showed up? I feel like it is. Recap. Appreciate you, DJ. Thorne. Josh Allen. Williams. Josh Allen, that's out of 50. Xavier Worthy was out of 8. 7 out of 8. Tet, Genty, and Shedeur, Jaden Daniels, Walter Nolan, Colston Loveland, Derek Carr was out of 60. Genty, Veli, Cam Ward, Egbuka, Murray, Henry, Thomas Jr., Will Howard, and Egbuka. We've got Brian Thomas Jr. and Matthew Golden, Ty Felton, Joe Montana, Kelsey, Brian Thomas Jr. out of 249. Eric Allen, Lovett, James Jr. This goes to the Titans. They were the more expensive team. Cam Ward and CJ Stroud there. Dobbs, Brown, Derrick Henry, Jaden Daniels, Tootin, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Devin Bush for the Steelers. Aries, that was out of 50. Kyler Murray, pitch black, die cut, rookie out of Obsidian. Terrence Ferguson on the auto. Patty Mahomes, Tyler Loop, Charbonnet, Kosar, Van Ginkel, Barkley, Bo Nix, TJ Hawkinson rookie, Monangai, Marino, Daniels, McCaffrey, Giddens, TJ Sanders auto for the Bills, Saquon, Thunderbirds Pandora out of 249, Egbuka, Singleton, O'Shane, Kyron Williams, Will Johnson, Triumvirate of Broncos, Corum, Gronkowski was out of 150, and Robinson for the Jags. Me too. Good morning, Gmo. Travis Hunter, auto, was out of 299. Quinshawn RPA at a 249 for the Brownies. Atomic Materials, Baker Mayfield. Troy Aikman, Galaxy Gear patch. Shedeur on the patch out of 25. Jalen Milroe patch. Gronkowski out of 10, 7 out of 10. CJ Stroud auto out of 75, and the rookie Genies Cam Ward for the Titans. What a start. What a start. Oh boy. All right, let's grab this. And I'm going to get a little ripping in. We're going to start with a repack. Also, take a screenshot of that for your records if you need to. If not, you can always go over to YouTube. The replays are over there forever and always. We're live streaming there right now. All right, the overlay. Bye-bye. It's rip time. We're going to start with a pretzel box, and then we'll end with the pretzel box. And we'll do all this other stuff in due time. Okay? Okay? Y'all ready for a little ripping? I need to know. Are you ready for a little ripping? Oh, and just in case none of y'all are paying attention, wake up. All right. Good luck. We're starting. Hopefully we get something right off the bat. Let's get it, B-Wax. Come on. All right, it's a pretzel. It is not a slab, but it's a card. And this is where our break starts. So it's a Panini one. They actually have nice looking cards. Oh, is it going this way? Ooh. Ooh. Jim McMahon, Once Upon a Time. On card. Out of 49 going to the Bears, the Deep North. That's kind of nasty. That's pretty good. I like that one. Nice little addition there. That's nasty, Bear Down. The Bears. That's nasty. You got it, bro. All right, so let's get into some cards. I don't know if I want to open that yet. So let's just... I don't want to open that one yet. It's too good. We're going to do Zenith. I don't care. We're doing Zenith. He didn't, J-Wan, or I don't know if he has that. He didn't have the Bears in this break. He might have that card, though, if I know him. Empty. Let's get it, Doc. All right, we're starting out with, don't you tell me, this feels, okay, it's a redemption. I thought we were going to have a, I thought, but it's not. Richard Sherman for the Seahawks? Okay. Travis Kelce on the chalk talk for the Chiefs. We'll take it. We have a redemption in this, I'm pretty sure. For the Bengals, Joseph Burrow out of 25 on the splash. There you go, Maverick. Kickflip, I don't know, because they're filling pretty quick. So I don't want to say, yep, I can, because I don't know if I'll be able to. I think there's a redemption behind this. Good luck. It's football. Program 2024 Panini Zenith. Card set. Z Jersey Autographs. Card number 1. Good luck. CeeDee Lamb for the Dallas Cowboys. Going to Jay Rich. We take those. Yes, we most certainly do. Man, I'm telling you, you guys aren't it's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Hi. Oh, hey. Hi, Caleb. Good morning. Need a Justin Herbert auto? Gotcha. Out of 24. And a Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Hey, you can't be like that. I've got 2 whole weeks before you're supposed to be able to even talk like that, bobblehead. Take it back right now. Take it back. A little Herbie action out of 24. Oh, whoops. That's right, Jess. It's going down on a Sunday morning. What's going on, Anthony? Out of 24. 24. And Burrow's out of 25. He does have a very good auto. Yes, he does. Oh, and there's a Travis Kelce chalk talk, you know. Tell the world, Caleb. Tell them all. Ricola. All right, we're doing Phoenix, and we're doing this one because I said so. This is the premium box. We've only done one of these so far. What a start. My goodness. Should have saved that Zenith one for last. Empty. All right. Good luck. I know, Frankie. Hey, Frankie, do me a favor. I saw a stat last night that said we were 1-19 in the last 20 years against Tech. So that means what? We're 2-20 now. I think we're past the point. Root us on against Duke. I know you don't want to, but when Tech was in bowl games and stuff, I rooted them on. I want you to root UVA on. It's not a big request. You can do it. Please and thank you. Oops. For the Steelers, Will Howard on the patch, and that is out of 699. Evan Williams. Why is that backwards? Chuba Hubbard. It's just a base. And Jalen Hurts. Will never pull for the little brother school. See, now that's why nobody likes your school. Because you say stuff like that. How many national championships has Virginia Tech won in any sport? Oh, that's right. None. None. 0. You started it. Caleb Johnson. Ashton Genty on the base Thunderbirds. Williams. This is weird. Allen and Hall. Good morning, Nimitz. DK. On the Pandora, Jordan Watkins for the Niners. It's just base. Williams, for some reason. Herbie and Diggs. Well, that's okay, Scott. We'll take that. It's not terrible. Rourke. Don't get rourked. Jaden Daniels. Base Paragon. Smith, Mahomes, and Wilson. Yes, they did, Fort Liberty. And I wish they'd fix that. Because I'm not having fun with it. Genty on the base. A Jaden Reed Pandora. That is a base Pandora. Neighbors, Kelsey, and Nix. Nice, David. What was it? Or who was it? I think, since we already have a patch, I think there's an RPA in here, unless it's a filler. We're going to pull from the back, though. Johnson, Brooks, Jackson, and good luck. It's a Bill. Maxwell Hairston on the that just looks good. On the Pandora, out of 199, going to BWAX. Well, well, well. There you go, brother. How? What up with it? Mike Green on the scene like Rondell Bean. Ted Hendricks on the Pandora. Out of 125. Austin, Fouts, and Laporta. Dylan Gabriel. Nick Martin is the Pandora base. Swift, Bigsby, and Ford. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Most of that stuff you can tell what it is, so the most important thing is to know that that Obsidian is 2019. It is 2019. Jack Sawyer. Michael Penix Jr. on the Paragon base. Ridley, McCaffrey, and Goff. I need a hero. Torrey Horton. Jackson Smith on the base Thunderbirds. Eckler, Brown, and Hutchinson. What a year Jackson Smith is having. My goodness. Devin Neal. Xavier Worthy on the base contours. Mayfield, Hill, and Hufunga. Tez Johnson. It's Jim Zorn on the Pandora. Montgomery Henry and Mike Vrabel to end out that box. Now we have a whole actual Phoenix, a true Phoenix hobby to go in this. But we're going to do Cosmic now. We're not going to do back-to-back Phoenix there. We're going to do Cosmic, then we'll do Phoenix, and we'll end with the last repack. See if we can save a deed or two. All right, good luck. It's Cosmic time. My favorite cards to open. Baseball's coming out soon. I'll be opening plenty of that. Empty box. Cribs. Well, they didn't. First pack. Now, this is a fairly random auto, but it is going to Jim Mint. Milky Way marks out of 25. At least it's going to a fan. Will Shipley. Will Shipley for the Eagles, 12 out of 25. Going to Jim Mint. First pack. Wow. Richardson and Trice. I don't think he can hear me. Yeah, Nimitz, we you know how we do. You've been a part of it many times. Me too, J-Wham. I wish it wasn't in the first pack, man. Sanders. Look at this. What's going on here? Zach Thomas for the Dolphins out of 99 going to Kirby. Michael Vick and Reed, they're all upside down and stuff. This is just weird. So Will Shipley and CJ Stroud was what was chilling in there. I don't know. We might. I don't know. Robinson, Marino, Beasley, and All. Jones, Gates, Levis, and Bullard. Yes, Kimberly, it is. The Obsidian is 2019. Yes, Brandon, it is. Yes, 2019. 2019. Young, Dawkins on the refractor, Caleb Williams, Star Command, and Slovis. So just so you guys know, and this was in products in general, they didn't really have a whole lot of case hits going on. Prior to like 2020, that's when they really started doing it. But there were a few in 2019. But the Color Blast didn't exist yet. So really we're looking for the inserts that are maybe a little bit lower tier than the ones now, but they were maybe a little bit higher tier in 2019 because they were the cards you wanted to hit, like the Vitreous and things like that. Bradshaw, George, Peyton Manning on the Star Command, and Bradley. Good morning, Eddie. Eddie? Eddie, what's up, bro? Adam, yes, you have the Chiefs and you have the Browns. It is true, it is true. Flutie, McMahon, all on the refractor, and Wiley. Yes, the next break is pinned at the bottom. Obsidian is 2019, and there's quite a bit in that break. Smith, Richardson, John Elway, and Lloyd. Fett in the house. Moss, Sims, Kelsey, and Caleb on the base. There you go, Bears. It's Caleb. Jerry Rice. Drake May on the Launched in the Orbit die cut. We'll take that. Ed McCaffrey and Bishop. That's right, Deep North. Let's get it. This is going to Mike 918. I don't know if I've seen Mike in here. He's probably just chilling. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun at all, Eddie. Jackson, Patch, or Batch, Keekly, and Bowers. Archie Griffin. Sims on the nucleus going to Thomas. Barry Sanders, Galaxy Greats, and Xavier Worthy base rookie. And anybody getting teams in that next break, I'll do a little bit of a roll call once we're done. Kind of say who has what as I fill in the overlay. It's Gronk. Look at that. Look at that. Long. Smith for the Eagles out of 99, and Morgan, Eagles box. 12 left in the next break. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you very much. Well, good luck with that, Eddie. Pul'a, Westbrook, Spencer Rattler, and Mims. I know, J-Wham. He had a softball inserted into that season. He had a softball inserted there for extra protection. Long, Manning, Warner, and Davis. Stroud, Lynn, Bailey, and Kinchins. Old Gronk. Oh no, it's just his elbow's pretty big in the card, David. Kelly, Lewis, Steve Young, and Newbin. Somebody got carried away with drawing Gronk's arm. Dwayne Bowe, Joe Montana. Out of 150, Xavier Worthy going to the Chiefs, and that is Adam and Plumlee. We have not in this break. No, we have not, Aries. No, we haven't. Something's gone wrong. Bettis. Tom Brady for the Bucks on the die cut. Denver Star Clusters and Bucky Irving. Little Bo Nix action. And Tom Brady. All right, let's see what's in this last pack here, and then we'll get into the Phoenix. And then we have one repack after that. Seahorn, Bledsoe, Greasy, and Jaden Daniels. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get this to the side here. Phoenix time. No Pratt either. Good eye, Kimberly. Well done. You can explain it. It's electric. Empty. All right. Good luck, everybody. Nope. I pulled 3 of those in a row yesterday, Bear Down. I don't know if there's any left in that case, to be honest. Maybe one, but I doubt it. TJ Sanders, Aaron Jones out of 199. JJ McCarthy on the Thunderbirds out of 249. It is not Justin. We already ran that one. I don't remember it. I don't remember the replays on there, but I don't remember calling your name out. Unfortunately. Holt and Hill. And good morning. It is, Sonny. It is. Who'd you have again? Giants. They didn't do what they should have done, bro. Unfortunately. I think you had the Giants, if I'm remembering correctly. Barron. Spurrier. Tyler Warren on the base Thunderbirds, Love, and Pickens. I thought he did, Doc. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Justin usually typically does pretty good. Like, historically, Justin gets 1 or 2 teams. One of them usually shows up. Maybe not every single time, but Ollie Gordon. Got here. Matthew Golden on the auto. Yep, we take those. I wonder who has the Packers this go round out of 99, and it's going to. Oh, it's Abby. Well, well, well. That's right, Sonny. It's true, it's true. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Zach Ertz on the Prism. Jackson and Godwin. Travis Hunter base. Jaden Higgins Prism for the Texans. Derrick Henry on the contours. Calvin Austin and Derek Thomas. Stop that, Sonny. You stop that right now. If you don't like tops, you don't like tops. It's okay. I can accept it. I disagree, but I can accept it. I'm going to be mature. Mike Green, Calvin Ridley, Justin Jefferson on the base, Thunderbird, Smith, and Brown. We'll have fun with that, brother. Dylan Gabriel. We got something behind this. It's him again, isn't it? Nope, it's Mason Graham. Mason Graham on the RPA for the Brownies out of 99. Lance Briggs, Prism. DeAndre Swift and Calais Campbell. What player is in the not signed card yet? What? Huh? Doc, don't you be saying... Don't listen to him, Sonny. What player is in the not signed card yet? I don't... Jaden Blue, Michael Williams, Thunderbirds, Jaden Daniels, Pittman and Mahomes. Austin, they're all pinned at the bottom of your screen. They all have different prices. There's a break. Our next break is pinned down there. But if you've never gotten into... oh, okay, Dab of Butter. Yeah, it's a redemption. CeeDee Lamb. Look, Abby knew what you were saying. I did not. Arroyo. Well, I hope Mr. Esquire isn't still here. There it is. Color Blast. Abdul Carter for the New York Giants. I hope Mr. Esquire's not here. Go away. You didn't see that, Mr. Esquire. That never happened. Tyree Wilson out of 99. Fields and Kelsey. What a nice little treat. What a nice little treat for the Giants. Going to Thomas. Are you... There he is. You got it, Thomas. That's you, bro. I don't like that top loader. Hang on. I think Panini Dust is trying to creep its way in. I'm fighting it off. Not today, Panini Dust. Yes, they are, Randy. Yes, they are. See, Aries knows. Woody Marks. Terry McLaurin. T. Higgins, Brooks, and Blockley. Congrats, Thomas. Congrats. Watkins, Mertz, Will Anderson Jr., base contours, Burris, and Jamar Chase. What do you know about upcoming Bowman Chrome University Sapphire boxes? JJ, I don't know much about them. I do know that I think Draft Picks is coming out soon or something like that. So, Will Howard, DeAndre Swift on the Prism, Robinson, Wilson, and Williams. Brian, I don't see why they won't. And more than that, they may be the last ones we see. So, Kenneth Grant on the patch. A nice patch for the Seahawks going to Gino. It's Jalen Milroe out of 199. Javon Curse, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Trey Benson. Now, don't go anywhere. We've still got a repack. We can still save somebody's day. Put it into the chat if you didn't do well. If you haven't done well, if you haven't done great in this, this is your chance. This is a box that can save you. Or somebody that already just completely went off might get that. You just never know. But good luck. Bear down, you're not in this break. Nice try, mister. No. No, Panini Dust. No. It's going to win. I'm trying to... do you know how hard that is to fight off? You all know. You all know. All right. Good luck. All right. Let's see if we got a slab or not. We do not have a slab. What are the teams in the shop for the next break? The ones that are still available, PM. Those are the teams. Good luck. Looking a little Phoenix-ish. Guess it's his day. For the Jags, going to Cujo, Brian Thomas Jr. Gold Pandora out of 10. Rookie. Going to the Jags. They didn't do super great in this break, so at least it helped somewhere along the way. Gold Pandora. Look how nice that card is. A deed. See? Abby knows. A deed. All right, it's recap time. Just like any other break, you're not always gonna get all the deeds in all the world, but it was a good break. Some of y'all got some deeds. That I did see. Let's do a recap of all this, and then I'll do a roll call on what is off the board in the next break. They're made in-house, Eric. All right. Recap. Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jaden Reed, Jaden Higgins, Xavier Worthy and Michael Penix Jr., Nick Martin, Ted Hendricks, Derrick Henry and Jaden Daniels, Jordan Watkins, Ashton Genty, Joe Burrow out of 25 for the Bengals, Travis Kelce and Jeremiah Trotter Jr., rookie phenom patch Will Howard, Tyree Wilson, Justin Jefferson, and J.J. McCarthy on the Thunderbirds, Tom Brady for the Bucks, Smith for the Eagles, Smith, B-Doc, and Jim Zorn. Xavier Worthy out of 150, Drake May. Maxwell Hairston, RPA out of 199 going to B-Wax. Jaden Daniels, Tyler Warren, Caleb Williams, Elway, Nix, and Manning. Zach Thomas out of 99. Milky Way Marks, 12 out of 25, Orange. Auto, Will Shipley. Mason Graham, RPA, was out of 99. Jalen Milroe Patch was out of 199. Matthew Golden, Auto, was out of 99. Z Jersey Autographs, card number 1, CD Lamb is going to the Cowboys. Brian Thomas Jr. Gold, rookie Pandora, out of 10. Jim McMahon, Once Upon a Time Auto, on card, out of 49. Justin Herbert Auto for the Chargers, that is out of 24. 22 out of 24. And last but not least, the Abdul Carter Color Blast for the G-Men. All right, we're not going to wait anymore. Take a screenshot of that if you need it. If not, you can always go over to the YouTube. That's where it's at forever and always. Good luck. Ripping time. Boy, oh boy, do I have a lot to rip in this. All right, so let's take you down because I know you want to fall. I can see that you want to fall. We're going to do this. We're going to start with Revolution just like we did last time. Then we'll see where I go. I might mix it up. You never know. You just don't ever know. Gil got the Pats. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. We need to end the live. I'm sorry, everybody. Gil got the Pats. Something has gone wrong. I got to get into our system and figure out what it was. Okay. Good luck. It's Revolution time. J-Wham was like, I was feeding cows, Empty box. Let's get after it. Come on, Revolution. What you got for us? What else you got? What else you got? And then after the one that's pinned down there fills, then we'll run this one again. Drake May to start it out. Jamian Sherwood. Emmett Smith for the Cardinals. That's different. Jaden Higgins Supernova. And Travis Hunter for the Jags. Okay. 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 They are, Doc. If you guys can stumble upon these, if you find them online or wherever, this would be a nice little box to open on Christmas Day for yourself. They're not overly expensive. They're in a good price range. So if you can find one, I'd take it. Or if you have kids or that like collecting football cards, I'd find one of these and put it under the tree. Henry, Coleman, Drake May on the circles there. I don't think that's numbered. But we'll take it. Caleb Williams on the Showstoppers and Elijah Arroyo. And you can always just put it under the tree for the big kid. That is you. Jerome Bettis, Jim Kelly, Jalen Royals for the Chiefs, not numbered. Pay dirt die cut. It is Patty Mahomes and Riley Leonard for the Colts. Did you see this, Gil, where I have to do the old select 2024 thing because they're too hard? Let's do this. Let's do this. Perfect. Oh, they're out there, Doc. You can find those at Kroger. Trey Benson, Christian Gonzalez, Nick Bosa for the Niners, Jalen Milrose Supernova, and Jalen Royals again. Oh, I do, Sean. I've been around. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two, you know. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Seti Tillman, Will Reichard, Javonte Williams, that's probably going to be numbered. Out of 99. The die cut is Terry Bradshaw for the Steelers. That's cool. Going to Doc and Kyle McCord. Hey, it's Sal Woot. Hey, you almost got in here. If you didn't put it in all caps, it might have snuck by, but it didn't. Bye-bye. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. It's Heath Miller, University of Virginia. Brian Branch. ETN on the circles there, not numbered. Hey, it's Jamar Chase on the Showstopper. And Mason Taylor for the Jets. You know, Patty Mahomes signs in this Revolution product. A lot of good people do, but I was shocked when I saw that. Travis Kelce. Jackson Smith and Jigba auto. I told you a lot of people that are good signing this. That is out of 25, and that's an absolute. We take those. Absolute. We take those. Yep. Gotta love baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, every once in a while you'll hear me say, let's hope we get a deed. That is exactly what I mean. That's a deed. So you can tell all your friends. This guy was talking about deeds the other day, and I didn't know what he was talking about. A deed is this, and we want more. Jamar Chase is not numbered, Fett. He is not numbered. Miles Sanders is numbered out of 60. Travion Henderson and Shadur Sanders. What a pack. What a pack. See, I told you, if you can find these, get them and put them under the tree. They're going to be a fun rip for you and for whoever you got it for. Trust me. Dustin's back. Tell the world, Dustin. Let them all know. Hall. Carlson. Judy for the Browns, not numbered. Baker Mayfield showstoppers. And there's a Jackson Dart for the first time this morning. There he is. He does exist. Some of these cards will not be top loaded immediately by me. They will be after the fact by our crew, and we have an excellent crew. Bond, J.J. McCarthy, ooh. Justin Herbert on the diamonds out of 10. See? It's nasty. I'm not kidding. Nothing but the truth. Out of 10. Herbie out of 10. 7 out of 10 to be exact. Like a diamond. Who got the Chargers? Ben. Holla. We've got Starks and Will Johnson. They are premium boxes, Carter. They are premium boxes. I don't think they have a mega unless I missed something. Schultz, Davis, Kurt Warner for the Rams, Drake May showstoppers not numbered, and Jalen Noel. Noel. 2 packs left. It's alive. Joe Burrow. Emmitt Smith for the Cardinals. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks, and that is out of 30. Yep, we take those. These boxes are nasty. For the price, they're nasty. You heard it here first. Quinshon Judkins and Quinshon Judkins. If they have the bundle boxes, they're not as good as these. Just so you understand. Or they weren't anyways. I opened a few. They're not as good as these. Look at all the cards that just came out of that one box. Hester. Tracy Jr. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions out of 99. Shema and Tyler Warren. That was an excellent box. That was an excellent box. All right, we're going no huddle now. We're headed over to the no huddle land. Let me get this base out of my way here. A lot of base in this no huddle, so I'll do my best to get through it. It looks like there's quite a few teams off the board in the next break. So empty. Barber, Spears, Olave, Elijah Arroyo, Terry McLaurin on the Prism, Xavier Worthy, Disco, Estime, RJ Harvey, Davis, Worthy, Bond, and Pearsall. 14 left. Thank you, Mikey. Doctor. Kraft, Verse, Armstead, Schlesinger, Zabel, Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins out of 99, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Otten, Owens, Jacobs, Disley, and Seymour. Get you a biscuit. If you ain't got a biscuit, go get you a biscuit. TikTokery, not much. No, we really don't. Now, I may do it on that other platform sometimes, but not here. Anderson, Simmons, and Adams. Tootin, Will Disley, Chuba Hubbard. Neither one of those are numbered. Thielen, Jalen Milroe on the variation. Hooper, Jones, Freeney, and Brian Robinson Jr. Jess, where are the Broncos? Where are they? Where have all the Broncos gone? I would, and I'm typically on Tuesday and Wednesday night TikTokery. It might be a little bit different this week, but for most weeks, that's when I'm there. McLeod, McGahee, Chase, Prather, Hunter, Maxwell, Hairston for the Bills out of 20, going to Pottyland. Drake, May, Cower, Quinchon on the variation, Smith, Parsons, and James Jr. Dorsett, Prescott, and Duger. Ollie Gordon. Ooh, a silver Drake May. We certainly take those right now. Let's get that taken care of right quick. Going to J-Wham. Yep, that's how we take those right now. Leonard Williams on the disco. Peppers, Van Ginkel, Njigba, Flowers, Lawrence, and McDuffie. Lattimore, Kosar, Wilson. Picture of the year here, folks. It's Curtis Rourke. Trey Harris. Theo Johnson of the numbered variety out of 50 going to the Giants, going to the Doc. Antonio Gates, Williams, Dylan Gabriel on the variation, Tillman, Waddle, and Winfield Jr. That's right, Dustin. That's right. And of course, Doc hasn't had the Giants all morning. And now he does, and Theo shows up out of 50. Steve Young, Sapp, Falk, Ricky White, Nick Bosa on the disco, not numbered. Hey, not a bad auto here. We'll take this for the Titans. Going to Patrick, it is Gunnar Helm for the Titans on the auto. Taylor, Newbin, Diggs, Woolen, Nix, and Dobbs. I need a Theo. Judy, Molds, Burrow, Mitchell Evans, Silver, Christian Watson. He's actually been playing excellent. Lamb Jack for the Ravens. There's one on the disco. Bettis, Montgomery, Variation Golden, Irvin, Downs, and Gibbs. What up, Robert? We ship all cards, user. We ship all cards. Jonathan always wants more base. Harold Carmichael, Kyle Van Noy, Dawson Knox, Shadur on the base, Christopher Boswell for the Steelers out of 99, I believe it is. Men of Mastery, Josh Allen on the disco, CeeDee Lamb, Hubbard, Lewis, Foreman, Smith, and Jennings. You don't need me to send your base user here. Let me make a note real quick. Hold on. Let's see here real quick. I don't think you're in the break, Fred, unless you're in the next one. Darnold, Penix, Roethlisberger, Martinez, Harold Fannin, James Pierce Jr. on the disco, not numbered. Tet on the variation. Barkley, Young, Stingley, Taylor, and old boy. Jonathan, don't ever do it again. We'll allow that today. Just don't ever do it again. Okay. 2 packs left of the No Huddle. Henry, Mooney, Mayfield, Jedi. Oh, Tesla, Out of 50 for the Lions. I like it. Going to Chuck. I know Chuck likes it too. Do you happen to know how card companies choose the packages and boxes? Scott, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Now there's no way for me to know, but opening enough cases kind of gives you an idea. Like, oh, they must have done it this way. Travis Hunter and Patrick Surtain. Ooh, I'll have to check. I'm not sure who's more expensive there. That's probably pretty close, but I'm going to guess and say the Broncos probably get this card. Good morning, Brandon. Thomas, Favre, Welker, Haywood, and Shockey, and Stone. I'm not positive, but I'll have to check. So I will. I just don't. I'm not sure which team was more in this particular break. Jess, I got to check. I actually think the Broncos might have been more, but I got to check. I don't know if they are or not. They might not be. Namath, Stafford, Davis, Simmons, and DK. Earl Campbell on the disco. Loveland. Connor, Sherwood, Warren, Nakua, and Williams. And I'll check that at the end. This is $32.85. Yes, it sure is, Evan. It's certified time. Empty. Thank you, Mikey. So it does go Jags. I'm going to write that on the back of it. Just don't stress. Don't stress. That's all I'm going to say. Don't stress. It's all going to be all right. We start out with an Immortals, Randy Moss. Filler. Maxwell Hairston for the Bills. He's showing up a lot this morning out of $3.99. Lawrence, Hutchinson, and Walker III. Kid Reporter. Dexter Lawrence on the franchise foundations. Jalen Hurts, Alexander, Mayfield, and Rome Odunze. For the life of me, I still don't understand why hobby boxes have to put a base pack in there. I guess one day I'll figure it out. Caleb Johnson on the certified rookies for the Steelers. Freshman fabric for the Chiefs. Jalen Royals RPA out of $4.99. That is going to the Chiefs. That is going to Pottyland. Bates III, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. Pottyland. Oh, now I get it, Pottyland. I like it. I like it. Abdul Carter out of $2.99. Ravens, Derrick Henry out of $3.99. St. Brown, Charbonnet, and Travis Kelce. Anon, I've been here for a little over 3 months now. Is that right? 4 months. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. It's been over 4 months since I've been here. And we just chilling and ripping and ripping and chilling. That's the only thing I know how to do right. Brock Purdy on the certified stars. Head chef. Oh, no. I shall tell no one. On the auto, Will Johnson for the Cardinals out of 99. Yes, out of 99. Couldn't see the number. Mike Evans, Smith, and Mr. Wilson. We shall take it. We shall take it. And who got the Cardinals this time? Abby. And Brock Purdy. A Cardinal did show up. Yes, they did. Don't get used to it. It was an anomaly. Munoz, filler. A Riley Leonard for the Colts. That is out of $2.99. Some of these cards actually look great in certified. Wiggy. That just looks good. The base cards were Bijan, Hill, and Brown. Brock Purdy out of 149 going to the Niners. That is Abby. Brock Bowers patch out first on print out of 15. That just looks sick. Who got the Raiders this go round? Wisco. What a nice looking card that is. That's a nice looking patch card right there. First on print out of 15. It's extra chunky too. Out of 15 and per day. The base cards. Doc, they're okay. They're not bad. Some of them look great. Some of them, Sutton, Kittle, and Bigsby. Luis, I guess it depends on what year the Josh Allen was, but pretty much, yeah, you want refractor Josh Allen. That's for sure. Kid Reporter, Sayshawn for the Eagles, New Generation Jack Besh Raiders box out of $1.99 on the patch, Nakua, Caleb, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. It's a Raiders box. What can you do, you know? You just do the best you can and you move on. Cam Ward on the certified rookies. For the Denver Broncos, Cortland Sutton out of 225. Burrow, McDonald IV, and Jared Goff. Oh, Jess. Jess is on full tilt this morning. Jess. Stop. Stop it. Derrick Henry. Out of 150, L'Jarius Sneed for the Titans. We've got Lawrence and Penix Jr. and Achane. All right, now we're going to do 2019. Of the hobbies, they're a little bit easier to get, Jack. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're trying to collect. There's not a whole lot of hobbies you can get for the price of that, so I guess it depends on how bad you want a hobby box. So, if it was me, I'd save an extra $100 up for myself and buy a different hobby if I'm going to open it myself, personally. Caroline, good morning. Caroline, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know if I saw you yesterday. We're going to do Obsidian 2019 because I said so. Obsidian. I did, Caroline. I sure did. Empty box. This is 2019, folks. 2019. An ancient relic. There'll be cards with hieroglyphics on them and everything in here. No, it's not that old. It's Larry Fitzgerald on the base to start it out for the Cardinals. James Conner out of 75 for the Steelers on the patch. Going to Doctor. For the Texans, Lonnie Johnson Jr. out of 25. Don't remember old Lonnie Johnson, but that is an auto. I don't remember this gent. He might still be in the league. I don't know. J.J. Whiteside out of 75 for the Eagles on the auto. Okay. Good morning, Jeffrey. For the San Francisco 49ers out of 150, Nick Bosa RPA, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Abby. We take that. Hakeem Butler for the Cardinals. That is out of 75. And the last card is a Drew Sample rookie for the Bengals out of 50. That card's nasty. Little Nick Bosa Obsidian RPA. Anyone? Bueller? That's a nice looking card. Look at that. Take care of the rest of these here real quick. And then we'll do the Phoenix box and we'll end with Cosmic. See if we can get something for somebody out of that. He is. Yes, he is, Jonathan. He got hurt fairly early this year. That was like 2 games in or something like that. And Mr. Fitzgerald. All right, let's do this Phoenix premium box here, and then we'll end with Cosmic. Yeah, the Niners lost both their best defenders. Arguably, they're both their best defenders. Still doing great, though. Empty box. Landon Jackson. Oh, we got something already. For the Denver Broncos, Pat Bryant. That can't be. There can't be Broncos cards in these. Jess has them. Out of 299. John Lynch, Chris Chambers, and Bucky Irving. It's got to be a typo or something. It's a start, Jess. It's a start. We're not done yet. Fred Warner ain't no joke. Shuck. I wish the Lions had Fred Warner. We'd have probably 3 more wins right now. Roma Dunze, Drake May, Theismann, and Testaverde. Good morning, Adam. Good morning. Tommy. Calais Campbell for the Dolphins, or no, Cardinals, I'm sorry. It says it down here at the bottom. On the base Pandora. Stroud, Prescott, and Bynum. I'm going to do a recap at the end, Jackson. So just stick around for a minute, then I'll do it. Tyler Warren. Baker Mayfield on the base Thunderbirds for the Bucks. Sirianni, Olave, and Fisk. Pierce Jr., Calvin Ridley on the base Pandora. Everett, Armstead, and Ray McLeod. Loop. Ooh. Oh man, these boxes are cool. Jack Sawyer on the Ascension RPA Pandora out of 99. That's cool. That's nasty. I like it. I like it very much. Yes, I do. And it's going to the dock. Looks good to me. Shanahan, Jacobs, and Spears. It's nasty. Jackson Dart. Scattaboo. Is that? It is. Gold Scattaboo. Pandora for the Giants. Going to dock. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh. 9 out of 10, bro. Zach Charbonnet, Brown, and McCarthy. Pat Bryant. Burchard Smith for the Chiefs. Pearsall, Hall, and Velli. Doc's doing all right in this one. Doc's doing just fine. Nas T. Mr. Smith goes to Washington. Tyler Shuck on the base Thunderbirds. Disley, Diggs, and Smith. It is a Bosa RPA. Swessinger. Genty on the base Paragon. James Jr., Wilson, and Burrow. We still got a Topps Cosmic 24 in this. Harris. Caleb Williams on the base Thunderbirds. London, Henry, and Hendricks. The Chef, 99, I think. Or no, this one's out of 50? No, 150, my bad, 150. Milrow. Marquise Brown on the Pandora. Horn, Smith, and Haynes. We've got one hobby left. It is... Cosmic. Good morning, Mrs. No stress today. The Lions don't play. We got to enjoy that on Thanksgiving Day. Good luck. Let's do, brother. Empty. Empty. No stress when you're a Titans fan? Oh, Tiffany. Oh, there'll be a day. You'll get back there. One day, they'll fake you into it. They'll psych you right into it. You'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I like our defense. Got a couple good wide receivers. And that's when you're hooked. Jerry Rice. Peterson. Terrell Owens for the Eagles and Fashanu. I did, Carolyn, I did. It was a quick trip. It went by fast, but I had a good time. Charles, Okoye, something numbered here. For the Bears out of 150, Devin Hester and Faltanu. Old Jerry Rice. Jer. Mendo, what's up? What's up? Marvelous. We're just friends, John. Moon, Bryce Young on the die cut. Warren Moon and Braswell. Scott, I don't know if this week's going to be the week for it, to be honest. Probably next week. Witten, Davis, Heap, and Latham. Boomer, Newsom, BB, and McConkey. So I'd say probably the week after this next week, Scott. That's when things will be back to normal. Stroud, Ellis for the Broncos on the nucleus. Yeah, that's a Bronco. That can't be. Jerry Rice and Jaden Daniels. It's Lynn. It's Bailey. Devin Leary out of 99. I don't think he's on that team anymore, but and Bradley. I wish I could meet Jerry Rice too, Austin. Primo likes Rourke. Well, I asked a question today, and the best answer I got was the best gift for Christmas right now. The hottest gift is the Tickle Me Primo. Kelly, Lewis, Donovan McNabb on the Star Command, and Wiley. Bo, Montana, Bettis, and Lloyd. Seahorn. Oh, we got an auto. It might be out of 25 too. Caleb. Troy Aikman. Good luck. Vince, it's a repack. Floor of 40, ceiling of 400. I think it's an Equinox. It's a rookie too. Oh man. Good luck. Thomas, today's your day, bro. Caleb Williams, on card Equinox auto out of 25 for the Bears. Vince, it's a repack. If you don't know what a repack is, you probably shouldn't be getting in breaks. A deed. It's got a card in it. Floor of 40, ceiling of 400, and all numbers in between. Bledsoe. Greasy. Caleb Williams on the launch into orbit, and Bishop. J-Wham, of course. Of course. That card's nasty, by the way. Every time we get an auto out of this, it's nasty. Bearnon, you have got to have enough Caleb Williams you could, I don't know, set up your own table. Bradshaw, George, Tom Brady on the Star Command, and Walker. Flutie, McMahon, Smith, and Adonai Mitchell. Richardson, Sims on the refractor. Brooks, Benson, and Corum. I'm fairly certain the Panthers are the most expensive team there. That goes to the Panthers. And Alt. It's Randy Moss, Sims, Kelsey, and Fuaga. Win the Jets in the next break. Mrs. has put a giveaway in there. Jones. Bonix only launched into orbit. Neighbors, Worthy, and Coleman. Giants are definitely the most expensive team there. And Plumlee. Should have one more numbered card, I think. Gates, Levis, Young, and Bucky Irving. Long, Manning, Ray Davis on the refractor, and Slovis. Jets, Gibby in your upper left-hand corner. Why does it look like there's coupons there now? I guess we do have coupons. I didn't see them earlier. Warner, Cribbs, Michael Pratt, and Kinchins. Sanders, Robinson, Marino, and Newbin. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Could be, possibly. All right. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to do a recap of all these. Mrs. has helped already with everything as far as updating the next break. It's already ready to go. So let me do a recap here real quick, and then doesn't look like we have a ton left in that next one. Old Caleb came out to play today. How about that? Jess, I wish that would have went a little bit better for you, but you know how it goes around here. I thought for a second that maybe that card was going to be yours, because I was giving you a lot of guff. I thought maybe you were going to be able to, like, what's up now? But 7 teams left in this next break. Jets Givey in your upper left-hand corner. All right, recap. Tyler Warren, Drake May, Jackson Dart, and Judkins, Milrow, Adunzi, Will Disley, Genty, Hairston, Sanders, Henderson, Shudder, Jameer Gibbs, Jamar Chase, Javonte Williams, Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Travis Hunter. We've got Thurman Thomas for the Dolphins, oddly enough. Milrow, Patty Mahomes, Christian Watson, Nick Bosa, Gunnar Helm, Theo, Leonard Williams, Xavier Worthy, Terry Bradshaw, Earl Campbell. Tesla was out of 50. Pierce Jr., Lamb Jack, Drake May, Maxwell Hairston, and Chuba Hubbard. We've got Riley Leonard, Devin Leary, Devin Hester, Hollywood Brown, Smith, Scadaboo was out of 10, gold, Pandora. James Conner for the Steelers, Lonnie Johnson Jr., L'Jarius Sneed, Cortland Sutton, Brock Purdy, out of 15, Brock Bowers, Brock Purdy, Jalen Royals, RPA, and Drew Sample. Cam Ward, Will Johnson, Josh Allen, Jack Besh, Neighbors, Worthy, and Coleman. That goes to the Giants. Caleb Williams, Nick Bosa on the RPA out of 150. Jonah Ellis, Caleb Williams, Tyler Shuck, Ridley, Calais Campbell, Larry Fitzgerald, Butler, and Whiteside. We've got Abdul Carter, Derrick Henry, Chris Boswell, Bo Nix, Jack Sawyer, Ascension RPA out of 99, 21 out of 99. Pat Bryant patch for the Broncos was out of 299. Justin Herbert was out of 10, 7 out of 10. Jackson Smith and Jigba auto was out of 25. And the Caleb Williams Equinox auto rookie out of 25. Okay. All right. And we're going to get some ripping in. Good luck, everybody. We're going to start with one of these. We'll end with one of these. Yeah, we don't have any other ones. And we'll just see which direction I go here after that. Good luck. Bobblehead, you got to be quick around these parts. You never know who's lurking. Plus, you know the Cowboys have a ton of fans. They have a big fan base. All right, let's get somebody something right now. Right off the bat. Good luck. right. Not a slab. That's okay. Good luck on a Sunday morn. Ooh. 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 Who got him? Gil.
Hi, everybody.
Out of 99. That's out of Deca. And that most certainly will play. Boy. Congratulations. We haven't even opened a box yet. All right, let's do Zenith. Wait, there's more. Empty box. Yep, you can just sit back and relax, Gil. Ooh, on the alphas. Michael Penix Jr. Last team magic going to Snappy. We'll take it, Snappy. Yes, we most certainly will take that. Oh, you're not done yet, Gil. Oh, you're not done yet. On the Chalk Talk, 3 out of 10, Jacob May. It's Sunday. All right, let's see what's behind old boy here. Javon Baker out of 10 for the Pats. Stop it already, Gil. Enough's enough. For the Colts, it is an Anthony Gould auto. That is out of 24. Look at this. Yeah, for the Steelers. Going to Abby. Yancey Thigpen out of 25. We take those two. And last but not least is a Devin Culp for the Bucks. Whoa, buddy. Take my time here with old boy. I don't like that one. It's Gil. Doc. Doc, who did you have? We didn't even start the break yet. And you had an excellent first break. What are you talking about right now? Stop it. A Michael Penix Alphas. Yes, they most certainly did. Yes, they most certainly did. I don't think this guy's there anymore, but... And there was an Anthony Gould. Gunner, I've never been so sure in my life that the person that hit that Drake May is going to keep it. Sorry, I need some more. All right, that's better. All right, let's do this little Phoenix deed right here. This one. Next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. Picture and description should be accurate. Out of 10, and that one's out of 99. Dan, it can be anything from a card worth 40 all the way up to 400 and everything in between. Empty box. That one was out of Zenith. That was out of one of the pretzel repacks, and that came out of Deca. Jaden Blue. Tried to tell y'all Sunday was different. Tyler Shuck on the rookie phenom. Out of 699 on the patch. Jay Jetta, Ford, and Johnson. America. Watkins. Matthew Golden on the base contours. Ricky Parasol, Goff, and Metcalf. Where's them Pandoras at? Where them Pandoras at? Ford tough. Will Howard, Dylan Sampson on the Pandora. That's going to be numbered for the Browns. Out of 189, Disley, Hutchinson, and Newman. Grant, base Thunderbirds is a Bijan for the Falcons. James Jr., Hufanga, and Kamara. And yes, you do get all cards in the break, even the base. Everything ships. Unless you hit 2 Drake May cards, then you're forced to give one to the dealer. That's in every break everywhere, just so you know. TJ Sanders. Brock Bowers on the base Pandora. Those just look good. London, Vrabel, and McBride. Pokerish, there's nothing wrong with that. Barron. Benjamin Morrison is the auto, and it is Pandora for the Bucks. That is going to J-Wham. I don't even know who you have, B-Wax. Or, Bear Down. Let me look here. I don't even know who you have. Who do you have? Oh, I see. You did not get my team. Horn, Hertz, and J.J. McCarthy. Gunner, it looks... Just type in 2024 Zenith in your favorite web browser. How you'd look up anything. Like, how do I fix the kitchen sink? Just go in there and put that. Put 2024 Zenith football. Xavier Watts. Sam Laporta. This is not going to bear down. Out of 125. Taylor, Campbell, and Vrabel. Ask Jeeves, exactly. $210. Cam Ward on the Pandora. We'll take that. Titans. Yes, we will. Going to Abby. Lamb, Mitchell, and Hurts. Am I mad? Is that all you got for me this morning? Royals. Marvin Harrison Jr. base Paragon. Matthew Smith and Hall. I don't know if the Lions have any good running backs, bro. I'm not sure. Cam Miller. Ooh, that's nasty. It's hard for me to let you guys see the Pandora on these, but that's kind of sick. That is a golden Pandora out of 125, going to the Packers, going to Caleb. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Camera won't do it justice, though, unfortunately. Tracy Jr., Legette, and Big. Stephon Diggs, to be exact. Golden, Thunderbirds, Tyreek Hill, Horn, Jones, and Wilson. We're gonna do the Cosmic next. We're gonna do the Cosmic next. Hunter, everyone has the right time. Jonathan, you just have to find yours, you know. Jerome Ford, Pandora, Njoku, Laporta, and Nyx. We're going to do Cosmic now. The next break is pinned at the bottom of your screen. It's got a little bit, it's the only time I can run that one. I don't have I can only run it once because I only have one choice. So that's the only one I can run. But it also has black in it. It also has Topps Chrome, which we haven't done one of those yet this morning. It's also got another one of those red Phoenix we just opened, and a Phoenix 24 International Mega. Empty. Not a thing. Here, let's bring old Jacob down here too, because taking up a little space there. Marino, Jones, Gates, and Isaac. Gil, you don't want a planetary. Let's get a auto out of it, right? That's what you really want. Gronkowski. That's what we were talking about earlier. Check his elbow out. Long, Jason Witten, and Hartman. The people's elbow. That's exactly right. The elbow heard round the world. Sharp, Brady, Jackson, and Brendan Baby Jr. Rice. Porter, Westbrook, Long, Chris Long, and Tavondre. Kurt Warner, Cribbs, Bo Nix on the Launched into Orbit die cut, and Michael Pratt. Keekly, Griffin, Cooper for the Pack, 50 out of 50, and A.J. Barner for the Seahawks. Pack. It's usually a good sign when there's a gold card in those. It's usually a good sign. Greasy, Bradshaw, Michael Vick, and Blake Corum. Usually when there's a 50 gold in there, there's something we want, not the white hole. George, Flutie, Rattler on the refractor, and Dorless. Jonathan, you've been staying steady with them Cardinals. McMahon, Smith, Barry Sanders, and McCaffrey. Richardson, Moss, Sims, and Leary. Bay Area. T.O. Dante Culpepper for the Vikings. Galaxy Greats, Teddy Bruschi, and Jatavian Sanders. Tell him, Justin. Tell him. You hear that, Joe Boo? Fouts, Matthews, Falk, and Drake May on the base. Oh, I don't know. Double Z. Bam Knight's been playing pretty good, though. Jones, Drew. Sims. Bonix on the Star Command. And Mr. Wilson. That's right. Molds. We got a die cut of Jim McMahon for the Bears. Lawrence Taylor and Mr. Wilson. Suggs. Culpepper. Taylor and Laub. Don't bring me down, 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 down. Bettis, Seahorn, Bledsoe, and Turner. I think you might be right, Abby. I haven't watched that one yet, Gil. Brown, Sproles, Favre, and Rattler. Well, we only got 3 packs left. Williams, Manley, Chop Chop for the Dolphins, and Marvin Harrison Jr. on the base. This is weird, man. Hold on. Let me think about this. So there's only been one numbered card. Have we hit a... Did I hit the nucleus? Where's the nucleus at? What's going on here? What's going on here? Breeze, Watt, Breeze, and Burton. That's a weird box, man. I'm telling you, it's weird. I don't know if I've ever opened a box quite like this one. Well, let's see. Yeah, just a weird box. Atwater, Aikman, Jaden Daniels out of 99, and Terrion Arnold. It didn't have any of that in it. It didn't have a white hole. It didn't have an auto. It didn't have anything. We did get the 2 numbered cards. Where's the nucleus? It didn't even have a nucleus in it. Just trying to see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. Bo Nix is there. We got the 2 numbered cards. No nucleus. No. Nothing. Topps doesn't usually do that either. All right, Phoenix. Save us. Just odd. Let me look through these again just to make sure. No nucleus. Weird. Weird. That is probably the weirdest one I've ever opened. And I've opened a lot of Cosmic. Just trying to make sure like one didn't stick to a card or something. Because I've never seen that. But I've also never opened it where 3 white holes show up in back to back to back. Then 3 autos show up back to back to back. I've never seen that either. So, Gil, I don't know. I've just never seen it. Empty. Savion. Riley Leonard on the Prism. Kyler Murray on the base contours. Brown and Campbell. I don't think so, Gil. Looked like old boy was practicing. Scourton. Jack Sawyer for the Steelers out of 199. Neighbors, Hendricks, and Haynes. Sick. Okay. Woody Marks. Taj Brooks on the Prism. Tyreek Hill base Thunderbirds. Love and Hall. Cujo says he's active. He's good to go. Campbell. Kyron Williams for the Rams out of 50. 29 out of 50. Harrison Jr., Pickens, and Godwin. She is. There's a Jets giving. That's how you know. That's how you instantly know. Ward, Lad McConkey Prism, Bowers, Thomas, and Smith. Thomas, Arian Smith on the Prism, Tua, Adonai, and Devontae Smith. We still have one repack left in this break too. Ty Felton, Trey Harris on the patch out of 199 for the Chargers. Nice patch on that. Going to Cujo. Keon Coleman, Silver, Pittman, and Liggett. Nick, Dad, I don't know. There's just been so many, I can't even count them all. CJ, good morning. Lambert Smith. Mason Taylor for the Jets out of 199. CJ Stroud on the Thunderbirds out of 299. Jones and Laporta. No, this is out of 10. Gold out of 10. Chalk Talk. Oh, there's a little bit of a glare there. It is, and Gil also hit this. This was in the first repack out of 99. Travion on the base. Tua on the Prism. Travis Kelce, base Thunderbirds. Justin Fields and Jerome Ford. We got something thick here. Nick, I don't know. Depends on. I don't know. You'd have. The only thing you can really do is compare it to other things that are on there, online. Out of 25. Gerald McCoy. God, this guy was good. On the scorched auto for the Bucks, that is. Got the Bucks. J-Wham. Pretty cool. He was very, very good. Bo Nix on the Prism. Higgins and Goff. Yeah, he was very, very good. The real McCoy. And we've got one pack left, and then we've got a repack left over there too. So we're not done yet. Jets are giving in your upper left-hand corner. Good morning, missus. They've all been saying good morning to you. You say good morning to them, or they're going to lose their minds. Last pack, and then we've got the repack. Chalk Talk is numbered to 10. Lance, no, but the other one did. Gabriel, RPA. Thornton Jr., Jalen Lane. Egbuka out of 299 on the Thunderbirds. Robinson and Hutch. All right. Now, I know some people have missed in this. That's how a break goes. But maybe this can save you. It's done it before. It can do it again. Good luck, and let's find out. It is not a slab. J Drums, I think. Good morning, Beer Toe. Dak Prescott on the stained glass out of 2021. Dak Prescott. The Cowboys were saved this time. Mad. Hey, somebody, it ended up working out for somebody. That's what we want. That's what we want. Now, please lose next week. Okay, Dak? Thanks. Thanks, guy. All right. So that was pretty good. Here, we'll do a quick recap of this. Really shocked at Cosmic. That's the first time that's ever happened. And I've opened a lot of boxes. And there's only one box left in that case. So that's got me wondering. I am a-wondering. We're going to do a quick recap here. And then I'll get the next break up there. I think Mrs. said there were 10 left in that. Mike, if that one that's in there now goes pretty quick, I'm going to run one more. But there's still like 9 or 10 teams left in that. So, sorry, Justin. So if that one sits a little bit, we might just end there because I know some of y'all are going to want to watch your games at 1. So that break that's in there now might be the last one, unless something gets kick-started there. All right, C.J. Stroud, Jack Sawyer, Matthew Golden, Anthony Gould on the auto, Riley Leonard, Bijan Robinson, Dylan Sampson, Bo Nix, Aiden Hutchinson, Benjamin Morrison, Brock Bowers, Cooper out of 50, Ward, Bo Nix, Marvin Harrison Jr., Rattler, Ford, Hill, and Laporta. And that's out of 125. Shuck was out of 699. Out of 10, Javon Baker. Thick Pen out of 25 for the Steelers. Taylor, Egbuka, Drew Brees, Bo Nix, Chop, Trey Harris for the Chargers. Matthew Golden out of 125, Pandora Contours. Kyron Williams out of 50. Jaden Daniels and his boy, Mr. Heartthrob out of 99. Dylan Gabriel out of 149. On the Alphas, Michael Penix Jr. rookie. Gerald McCoy Scorched was out of 25. 11 out of 25 to be exact. Dak Prescott Stained Glass. Drake May out of Deca out of 99 rookie. And Drake May 3 out of 10 Chalk Talk for the Pats. Take the overlay down. Where do I start in this? Oh, I know where I start. In our favorite of all favorites, the Phoenix International Mega. That's where it begins. Good luck, everybody. It's that time again. And even if nobody's on tonight, I'm fairly certain Mr. and Mrs. will be on tomorrow night. Empty box. Stingley Jr., Jones, Smith, Addison, Levis, Harris, and Ray Davis on the base rookie for the Bills. Also, Mr. and Mrs. may be on that other place. I don't know for sure. I don't know. But if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask and somebody in the chat can tell you because I'm not going to say it. Davis, Hamilton, Olakun, Wagner, Etienne, Stafford, and Will Reichert out of 88. Let's put Reichert up there. Right here, right now. Look at this. First card is a Reichert. Yeah, it was nasty, Gmo. Thompson, Mosley, Love, Mosert, McBride, Trey Benson, and a Jordan Addison out of 180 for the Vikings. Okay. We've got Derek Carr, A.J. Brown, Eckler, Brissett, Williams, Queen, and Bucky Irving on the base rookie for the Bucks. I want a gold, man. Can I have a gold? I want a gold. Is there a gold back here? Nope. McCaffrey, Taylor, Lawrence, Duger, Lawrence, Evans, and a Mike Evans out of 40 for the Bucks. Evan Ingram, Okereke, Hertz, Wilson, Honey Badger, Doug Williams out of 80, and Rook for the Falcons out of 180. Okay. Ishmael, I don't know. So in the early 2000s or towards the middle of the 2000s, nobody wanted Pokemon. Now, it was still irrelevant and kids were still fairly into it, but it was not, the bottom dropped out and now it's back. So I don't know what to say with that. All I know is that sports cards have been around forever. So that's all I can go off of. That's all I can really go off of. Black. Empty box. I haven't opened one of these in a minute. Good luck. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. That's the Gibby team. For the Saints, it is a Tyler Shuck tri-patch out of 149. I had the Saints this time. Kickflip. For the Bucks, it is Tez Johnson on the auto out of 199. That is going to Caleb. Caleb, you had a much better day today, bro. For the Steelers, Caleb Johnson out of 199 on the RPA. Yeah. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Is that not? Out of 50. I couldn't see it. Out of 50. Kid Reporter. Yeah, Caleb, it wasn't great. Maddock wants everybody to know that he is a top supporter of Dak Prescott. He hasn't seen a better quarterback in his life. Maddock really feels like Dak Prescott is a stand-up gentleman and even better player. And you can tell by what he's putting in the chat. Now, how do I want to do this? I'm doing the mosaic last. So let's go ahead and do this little Phoenix right here. And then we'll do the Topps Chrome. And we'll end with the mosaic. Empty. Come on, Phoenix. Be nasty. Be nasty. Be nasty. Be nasty. These right here. Thank you, Jobu. Khalil. For the Pats, Travion Henderson on the patch out of $6.99. That is going to Red Harrington, Quincy Williams, McLaurin, and Jared Goff. I'm trying, Abby. I'm trying. It felt like it was needed. Sometimes it feels like it's needed. So I went for it. Will Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs on the base, Thunderbirds, Smith, Curse, and Hutchinson. Loveland. Got a Pandora here. Jalen Lane for the Commanders. Neighbors, Spurrier, and Hufanga. Maxwell Hairston. He's been showing up all day. Paragon, Michael Penix Jr., Jackson, Ertz, and Vrabel. Luther Burden III, Braylon Allen on the Pandora for the Jets. Jay Novacek Briggs and Jalen Hurts. Something in this pack right here. It's Tet on the base. That is absolutely sick. Going to the Rams. This is Sibs. Mythical. Pandora Mythical. Patch. Auto. Puka out of 99. That is sick. Talk about a nice card. Check that out. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks, Joe Boo. Thank you, bro. That's nasty. Joe Boo, you did good. That's nasty. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know that could possibly be in there. Bryce Young, Darnold, and Hall. Shadur on the base. Brock Purdy on the Pandora for the Niners. That is out of 125. That's going to Waldorf. Ridley, Penix, and Mitchell. Oh, these are fun. It is, Chris. It's my last one of the morning. We've done more than a couple. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, bro. I hope you didn't spend the whole Thanksgiving cooking. But I know better than that. I know that you did. But I hope it was all good. Amos. We've got Taj Brooks on the Pandora. Eckler, McConkey, and Smith. Appreciate you, Chris. Wish we could have got a W, but we've been there before. Felt like a typical Thanksgiving. Mason Taylor. What is this? Oh, boy. See, I done whipped out Joe Boo, and look what's happening. And it's a rookie. I don't know who it is, but somebody's about to get it a little D. Xavier Legette. Baker Mayfield. Thunderbirds Matt Golden. It's a base. And it's Color Blast time, folks. Good luck. For the Green Bay Packers, going to Abby. Jobu has spoken. I don't like that one. Congratulations. A treat. A treat on a Sunday. And there's a Matthew Golden Thunderbirds in there too. Thanks, Jobu. We still got 2 hobbies left in this. Tyleek Williams. Thunderbirds, Jamar Chase, and that is a Pandora out of 249. David Montgomery, Coleman, and Jones. We take that, Cincy. The Doctor. Jebediah, sometimes Joe Boo, sometimes you got to bring him out, Jack Besh, Matt Stafford on the base contours for the Rams. Williams, Bo Nix, and Laporta. Gunnar Helm, Chuba Hubbard for the Panthers on the base, Pandora, Williams, Surtan, and Ford. Wow, wow, woo, wow, ooh la la, I like. Now we're going to do Topps Chrome 2024. And then we've got a choice to end it with. I did not, Ishmael, don't tell me nothing, please. I don't want to know. I might watch it later today. All right, Topps Chrome, be nice to us. Empty box. Keenan McCardell, Bruce Matthews, Jason Kelsey. What's going on here? Sterling Sharp, Joe Alt on the negative, Sebastian Janikowski, Jonah Ellis, and Dylan Laub. Witten, McNabb, Gates, Herman Moore, University of Virginia, Edwin Cooper for the Pack, Eichenberg, and Theo Johnson. Ed Too Tall, Jones, Wayne Krabet, Don the Magic Man, Joe Montana, Tyler Guyton for the Cowboys, orange out of 25. Out of 99, Anthony Munoz for the Bengals, Austin Reed, and Christopher Braswell. I think it's 99, Sibs. I think it's 99. I'll do a recap at the end. Ogden, Cromwell, Tippett, Elway on the refractor, Kalen Carson on the refractor, Abrams, Drain, and Latham. Charles Tillman, Chris Carter, I think this might be an auto, Dan Hampton, Drew Bledsoe, Malik Neighbors out of 199. Going to the doctor. Doc, you had a pretty good day today again. All Etch rookie. That is 162 out of 199 on the All Etch auto. Malik Neighbors. Keon Coleman on the Youth Quake refractor. Graham Barton and Rook for the Falcons. We still got a choice back there. We still got a choice. Fridge. Gronk. His elbow looks fine there. Actually, no, it doesn't. It does. What's wrong with his elbow? Bryce Young. Steve Hutchinson. Mandarich. Jaden Daniels on the base all etch. Fuaga. And Lloyd. DeMarco Murray, Darrell Revis, Neil Smith, Eric Dickerson on the refractor, Troy Aikman, Legends of the Gridiron, Michael Irvin refractor, Sunday Swag, Joe Alt, and Jatavian Sanders. It is. It really is, Doc. He needs your help, Doc. Troy Aikman, Hilliard, Walker, Malachi Corley on the color match auto out of 99 for the Jets. That's the Givey team, and that's Beerto. Michael Hall Jr., Lad McConkey, Malik Neighbors. Walter Payton, Ty Law, Larry Johnson, Dexter Manley, Emmett Smith, Joey Porter on the refractor, Blake Corum, and Dallas Turner. Eric Molds, Randy Moss, Eli Manning, Anthony Munoz, Xavier Worthy out of 275 on the rookie, Tom Brady, Sunday Swag, Cade Stover, and Luke McCaffrey. Two packs to go. Irvin, McAllister, Heap. What's going on there? Troy Faltanu out of 75 for the Steelers. Devontae Walker, Refractor, Latu, and Newton. Danny White, Rodney Hampton, Dan Marino, Michael Dean Perry, Mike Quick on the refractor, Devin Hester, Isaac, and Benson. What was that? Must be something being delivered or something. On a Sunday? Didn't even sound right. All right, here we go. Choice. Oh, plenty. Plenty. Last chance. Empty box. Good luck. Oronde Gadsden. Stained glass. Let's pull from the back. Devin Hester. Travion Henderson on the auto for the Pats. Take it red. Spencer Rattler on the auto for the Saints, and that is out of 25. Kenneth Walker III out of 8. Yeah, it's Sunday. CJ2K out of 89. Tyler Nubin out of 89. And good luck. The finale. For the Dallas Cowboys, C.D. Lamb on the stained glass. Going to J. Rich. What an excellent, excellent box that was. I agree with you, Bear Down. That was pretty good. Let me top load these. Gmo, you know, I'm sorry, brother. Hey, there was stuff in here. It was a Mosaic Choice 2025 is what that was. Pretty good, too. Appreciate you, Bear Down. Have some fun today. We won't have to worry about nothing. We just get to watch. That was a Mosaic Choice box. Everybody that's asking. That was a Mosaic Choice. I mean, it won't bad. It won't bad. It's because I broke out Joe Boo. I broke him out just in time. That's why it worked. I picked the right time, and then all that happened, you know. You know, sometimes you just got to get it right. You get the timing right. All right, recap. Everybody enjoy the rest of your... Abby, every break was quite the break today, it feels like. But yes, the last one's usually got a little something going on. Chris Johnson, Tyler Nubin, Joe Alt, Jahmyr Gibbs, Tyler Shuck out of 149. Brock Purdy was out of 125. Tez Johnson out of 199. Keon Coleman. Caleb Johnson out of 199 on the RPA. Matthew Golden. Michael Penix Jr. and Jalen Lane, a Quinnen Williams base out of black. Dak Prescott out of 50. Taj Brooks, Will Reichert. Braylon Allen, Gary Clark, and Doug Williams out of 80. Rook, Mike Evans was out of 40. Bucky Irving, Jordan Addison out of 180. Oronde Gadsden the second. Malachi Corley, auto out of 99. Jamar Chase, Thunderbirds out of 249. Faltanu out of 75. Guyton out of 25. Malik Neighbors, rookie rush, auto. There it is. Anthony Munoz out of 99. Chuba Hubbard, Pandora. We've got a Travion Henderson rookie phenom patch for the Pats out of 699. Kenneth Walker III was out of 8. 4 out of 8 for the Seahawks. Travion Henderson on the auto for the Pats. Not numbered, but we'll take it. Spencer Rattler was out of 25. In focus auto out of 25. Xavier Worthy out of 275. Mythical Puka Nakua Pandora, our patch auto out of 99. 39 out of 99 to be exact. 39 out of 99 here so you can see it. Flip it like that. Then we've got the stained glass CeeDee Lamb. And when you thought that was it, no, it wasn't. There was the Color Blast rookie Matthew Golden. Sorry. Just deeds everywhere. Sorry if Gmo, I'm sorry it wasn't a good one for you. We'll get you a good one. Bobblehead, you absolutely do. You just need to learn how to spell do instead of don't. You know, don't. If you say don't, then nothing good will ever happen to you. So, folks, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm gonna get all this wrapped up here. That's right, Bobblehead. Yes, I'm going to turn off YouTube. Appreciate you, Gmo. Enjoy your Sunday, everybody.